Hello, all. Let us talk about the terminations that are used in high speed designs and the need for those terminations, first of all, and the different types of terminations that are used in high speed designs. So, the first thing, impedance matching is one of the important requirement while routing the high speed designs. So if you are routing a signal in high speed designs, all along the path from source till the destination, the signal that is passing through the PCB trace should see a common impedance. Example, if we are routing for a 50 ohm, entire impedance starting from source till the destination, starting from transmitter till the receiver, the entire path should be the same. That means if it starts at X impedance till it is received at the receiver, it should be X impedance. Now, any impedance variation that is present in the PC on the PCB causes reflection of the signal. So what happens is, example, let us assume we are routing a trace and suddenly a 50 ohm trace, let us example, and then the signal sees that there is an impedance variation there, and from 50 it has changed to some 38 ohms or something, example. Now, what happens is, considering the maximum power transfer theorem, the maximum power of the signal shall not be transmitted to the load in that case, and some part of the signal would be reflected back to the transmitter in that case. So now what happens is there is a signal that is transmitted, and then some signal is reflecting back, and the transmitter is continuing its sequence, and these two overlap and combine together, which is not intended actually. And we see that the signal in the channel between the transmitter and receiver sees overshoot and undershoot, which causes signal integrity issues, and hence finally the ultimate thing that happens is there is a data loss. Now, we know that even though we design a PCB, right, the world is not idle. Okay, let us assume we thought we might have designed a PCB from transmitter to receiver. There could be variation in manufacturing. There could be a variation in that dielectric material that is used. Basically, the materials are imperfect, right? So that also causes impedance variation. So definitely there is some impedance variation or something that is there, while the PCB dielectric impedance is something we can keep aside. For example, if we take the case of a wire that need to be added to a trace, where for example, if the signal is routed from first layer to an inner layer for routing, as this is high speed signal, in that case the via causes impedance discontinuity, and definitely, as we mentioned, if there is impedance discontinuity, there is a reflection across the point, so it will be eliminated. So likewise, via, not only just via here, the transmitter and receiver shall have different resistances. The driver that is associated with the transmitter and the receiver associated impedance would be different. So there is impedance discontinuity associated at the source and the load, irrespective of you lay out a trace in between, which is constant. So many factors are playing a role here. Now, eliminate such scenarios, that means to eliminate reflection, as we are mentioning here, reflection cannot be avoided. Having any common impedance is an ideal scenario which cannot be achieved. So in that case, somehow we have to handle the energy that is reflected back, right? Reflected back or not properly transmitted to the receiver. So that energy which is not actually being transmitted properly and is reflected is causing havoc across the channel, right? So we have to handle that scenario. So to eliminate that scenario, one of the important technique that is used in high speed designs is termination. So using the terminations, what we do is we try to decay the signal that is reflected back, so that the channel remains proper, and data that is being transmitted from the transmitter is received intact by the receiver without any issues. That means we are indirectly eliminating the signal integrity issues that we are talking about. So in our high speed designs, we do have different signals needs, and different layers, the impedance requirements. So considering that, the termination technique is one of the important criteria to handle the signal integrity issues. Now, what are the different terminations that are present? So there are several types of terminations that can be used on the board. So termination means it's a physical thing. Like example, adding an additional component between the interface. So we will talk in detail about these terminations and how they are achieved. The important thing here is the terminations are serial termination, then parallel terminations, Thevenin termination, Schottky diode based termination, AC termination. So these are some of the important terminations that are used. So example, we will talk about these in detail, but just to give a high example, let us assume we have a interface between a clock and an IC to which that is clocked. So in that cases, there is one type of termination that is used. If there is a interface between processor and a memory, in such cases there is one type of termination. So the memory could be again here, it could be a RAM like DDR, it could be a flash. So there are again here several scenarios, right? And again, apart from that, there are high speed differential signals, the LVDS signals that are used, and the other high speed interface which goes beyond normal gigahertz ranges. So considering all these, there are different termination techniques that are used, and definitely calculating those terminations is one of the challenging tasks for the engineer, because as we mentioned, practically on the PCB, until a result is observed and a pure signal is seen and there is no data loss between transmitter and receiver, we cannot say it's a complete PCB, right? So all these, whatever the theoretical calculations that we do, the simulations that we perform on the PCB, are all the intermediate things that help us to achieve the final goal of the project. So here we just introduced the different termination techniques. So we will talk in detail about these termination techniques and the interfaces in which these terminations can be used in future videos. Please post your comments on this video. Please be interactive and let us know your suggestions on how these series of videos can be improved. Please like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.